Hey, y'all, welcome to Late Night with Bridget and Holly. I'm your host, Bridget.
And I'm your host, Holly.
And y'all, tonight's episode is If I Was a Lesbian. But before we get into that, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell here on YouTube. And look for us anywhere on your favorite podcast channel every Tuesday and Friday at 11 p.m. And if we're not there, hit us up at bridgetandholly@gmail.com and we'll put us on there. Or if you want to message us about anything else, that's the place to reach us. But Holly, before we get into this whole If I Was a Lesbian,
Yeah.
okay? Um, how was your day, girl?
It's good. It's good. Not much going on. Same shit, just different day.
Same shit,
And
different
that's it.
day.
What about you?
Same shit, different day.
Same shit, different day.
So y'all, with us, what we're going to be talking about if I was a lesbian, okay? We originally said we were just going to do the top 10 women, 5 for her and 5 for me that we would bang. Okay? That would be
Yeah,
our ones that we would want to be a lesbian with if we were a lesbian. But we may hit, just in small chit chat, we may hit on other things that we would do or not do if we were lesbian.
true,
Okay,
true.
so for you, Holly, I'm gonna let you go first. Who's the and this isn't? Are we not? Are we putting these in order or just in no particular order?
I'm just randomly picking because
Okay,
I can't sit here and rank all of them.
me too. Okay, so no
Um,
particular order. Start with your who you would choose. One of the people you'd choose. I'm not gonna say first because we're not doing no
okay.
order.
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock. Okay.
Yes, she is so gorgeous. Like, I love her dark features, dark
Mm-hmm.
brown eyes, dark hair. I love her voice. And I've loved all the movies that she's been in. My
Mm-hmm.
favorite movie, two of my favorite movies, um, While You Were Sleeping and Practical Magic. Those are my two hands down favorite movies that she's ever done. She's done a lot of good movies, but those are the two that I loved her in and thought she was absolutely gorgeous.
I could see her. I think she's a pretty girl, so I could
And
see
she
that.
seems like she'd be down to earth too,
Yeah, yeah. I'm
and
not.
not stuck
Yeah,
up so naughty.
yeah. Don't give me the ick on her. Okay. All
No,
right,
no.
so one of mine would be Bunny XO, Jelly Roll's wife. She's fucking gorgeous.
Really?
Really.
Wow, I was not expecting that. You talk a lot about her and Jelly Roll, but I never thought that if you were a lesbian, that's who you'd be with. Is them big ass titties that's got you going, ain't it?
No, can I be honest with you? It's the fact that she's been through a lot of the same things I have, but aside from I was never a prostitute, but I could see that being a way of living. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But she's been through domestic violence. She's been through sexual abuse. She's
She
been
been through a
through,
shitload of
she's been
stuff.
through the shit. Yeah. So I relate to her really well. And I
Yeah.
honestly think that for her to be famous, she's extremely down to earth and extremely approachable.
Right. Yeah.
Hmm.
She is. I follow her too, and yeah, I love her podcast.
Hmm.
And she's so blunt with everything, and
Hmm.
she dives right into
Like
it.
me.
She seems like she's real.
Yeah.
Um, my second one will be Emma Stone.
I don't know her.
You would have to Google her. She's been in a shit ton of movies. I'm pretty sure she's played in the Spider-Man movies.
Oh,
She
okay.
played in God, what was the movie where you wear the A on your chest?
The
Was it the
Chipmunks?
Scarlet
Alvin?
Letter? Huh?
Alvin and the Chipmunks?
No,
You
no,
said
it was
Oh,
not called the
Avengers?
Scarlet.
Was it Avengers?
No, no, it's fuck. It has something to do with wearing the letter A on your chest. From what not cartoon or nothing. It's what's the movie? Oh God. I can't think of it. Oh, you'll know what I'm talking about if I could describe it right. Hold on, wait a minute.
It's
I
not
got
the
it.
Avengers.
No, it ain't nothing like that. Um, Hold on. I'm fixing to show her to you first of all. This is Emma Stone.
Is it the allergy commercial? Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
But the movie I'm talking about with her, that they did a book on it and um fuck. Where people are like, oh my God, I'm walking around with an A on my chest. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
You do. I know you do.
I don't watch movies and I don't watch whatever else you said.
It is
Oh, I don't read
called.
books.
You don't read
I
books?
don't read books. You know that.
Well, I can. I used to love to read books, but I ain't read books and or a good book in
Well, if you
forever.
find it, we'll come back to it. Okay,
Yeah,
so
but
my
I
next
think
one. Oh, go ahead.
I like her because first of all, I think she's really pretty. She's a redhead. I love her freckles, and she's just a really good actress. And I don't know, I've loved her in everything that she's been in, even from like her younger years and stuff like that. She's really pretty. And Easy A, that's what it's called, Easy A.
Oh, okay.
That was the movie that she was
Never,
in.
never
She was
heard of it.
also into Help too, but it was those
Never heard of
were
Easy
really
A.
good. Huh?
Okay, my other one is Kristen Bell.
Oh, I love her.
I do too.
I would if I was lesbian, I would date her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I
I
would
think it
definitely
has.
date her.
She's cute and she's pretty, but she is super, super, super humble and sweet.
She is, and her husband, oh my God, I love him too. He's a good actor. He took over when Danny Masterson left the ranch because of all the accusations and shit, with what he did and all that. They killed Rooster off, and Luke came in as their cousin. And he fit right in. He fit right in with that show.
Yeah, I could see that, but I ain't never seen the show.
Oh, now that I think you would like. I think especially if you like Sam Elliott.
Yeah, he's all right.
Oh, I love it's his voice for me.
It's his
I
voice.
love
Come
his
on.
voice.
All right, who's your
I love
next?
him. My next one is Sally Fields.
Oh, I can see that. She's sweet.
Yes, she is, and she's humble and just a sweet person. And oh my God, there's so many movies. There's a movie that she did. Oh, okay. You ever seen the movie Misery?
Not my daughter.
No, but that was a great fucking movie.
Oh, okay, so you know what I'm
Um,
talking about.
but the one with Kiefer Sutherland?
Uh huh.
Yeah, oh my God, that was a good movie. Um, but no, that ain't. I know the one you're talking about, not my daughter. That's not the movie, but the movie me and you were talking about with Kiefer Sutherland. Can't think of the name of it, but it's not that. I forgot what it's called. But James McMahon or McCann, you know what I'm talking about? He
Mm-hmm.
played in Misery. Well, there's a movie that she plays in with him, and it's called Kiss Me Goodbye. And I
Never seen it.
you gotta watch that movie. It's so cute. She was so young in that movie, and it's got a lot of good actors and actresses in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll never forget watching that movie with my mama, and I absolutely fell in love with it. And that was when I watched Kiss Me Goodbye, and then Hello Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever watch that movie?
Mm-mm.
With the Dreyfuss man, what's his name?
Richard Dreyfuss.
Yes, I think that's what it's called. Was it? No, that's Kiss Me Goodbye, ain't it?
I don't know. You're not good with your movies right now. You usually know
And I
these things.
usually am.
Your memories are going.
Kiss Me. I'm looking it up now. Kiss Me Goodbye.
I don't know. I know
Oh yeah,
Sally.
I was right. This is it right here. Sally Field, James Caan, and Jeff Bridges.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
I think the one I'm talking about with what we say his name was Richard Dreyfuss.
Yeah.
Um, I swear I think that was called Goodbye Girl. I think that was Goodbye Girl, and I'm gonna show you a picture of it. And you may have seen it.
I haven't seen it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you that.
you've never seen Goodbye Girl?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
two
I haven't
great
seen
movies that my mama introduced me to growing up, and I fell in love with them. Like my mama introduced me to a lot of great movies. Even was it The Big Chill? I think I don't know if you ever seen it either with Glenn Close and Joe Beth Williams, Stalker Channing or
I ain't never
Channing,
seen it.
however you say her. Yeah, just great movies. I know you're not a movie person, but these are classic movies.
Okay, so my next one's Jennifer Aniston.
Seriously, I know why, because you love the breakup,
I do.
and
I
you
like
love
Jennifer
Vince
Aniston.
Vaughn.
And what's funny about all these people I'm naming, it's not necessarily the sexual appeal. It's that I could see myself being best friends with them.
Yeah, their
You know what I'm
personality.
saying?
Now, I will have to say, like, out of a lot of people in Hollywood that is super gorgeous and got really famous and still looks good to this day and is still super famous, she doesn't seem like she would be snobby. Or if you
Who?
passed her on the street, Jennifer Aniston,
Oh yeah.
or if you passed her on the street and said
Oh,
hello to
I've
her.
heard different. I've heard people say when you meet her in person, she's hateful.
Oh, for real?
That's kind of what I've heard through the grapevine from different people, but you don't know how much to believe that. But I feel
Well,
like,
that's true
regardless of
too.
how she treats people, like if she would take the time to get to know me, I think we'd be like really good friends.
Oh, and then y'all could lick a lot of puss.
It sounds so gross to say, and it really does. I'd be
See,
like,
I
girl,
just,
can we just be in a sexless marriage?
yeah, like that's why I wouldn't make a good lesbian because I just couldn't.
You couldn't eat the taco?
No. And it's not because I'm, I don't know what word I'd use, but it's because I know what happens down there for us. Men have it made easy. They just pee. But no, we get yeast infections, UTIs, we bleed, 7 to 30 days out in the month. Like, we have a lot of shit that goes on down there.
We
And I
do.
wouldn't be able to get that out of my head to be able to do that. Like,
You right. You right.
oh.
Okay, go ahead with your next one.
um, Call me Chris from TikTok.
Oh yeah, I like her.
I love her. Oh my God. If she would follow me, I would be in just awe. Now, Selena, her best friend, we're mutuals. And Selena will be another one too. Yeah, if I was a lesbian, I would date Selena too. Selena Spooky Boo. But I would so love for Common Chris to follow me. I love her content. She's so fucking hilarious. And she's just so sweet. And she looks like, she would just be cool as fuck to hang out with. She
Mm-hmm.
knows how to, you know, just be funny, and she's got a really, really good sense of humor. And I love that about her. And I think she's absolutely beautiful.
Oh
And
yeah,
she's
she
got
is.
she's got some pretty fucking teeth.
Yeah. Yeah,
She
I think so.
does.
Now I don't see myself like I tell you. I see myself hanging out with it. I don't see myself hanging out with Coleman Chris the way I do the rest of these people.
Really.
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah. She was the first one I did put down on my list though.
I think that she would be nice and kind of funny, but I don't think she's somebody I'd want to pal around with all the time.
Oh really? You
Mm-mm.
think because she might not could take things serious, you think she'd be a jokester the whole time, or?
No, it's not that. It's I don't know. It's just when you meet somebody you think you could click with, you just kind of know it.
Yeah.
I just don't think I'd click with her like that.
Really?
Hmm.
Oh, who's your fourth one?
Danae Hayes on TikTok.
I don't know who that is.
Danae Hayes, she's actually a lesbian, and she was dating another girl. I can't remember her name, and they just broke up. And she made the song
Oh, here's your chance. No,
I got a dick in my nightstand." It's so
mm-mm.
funny. It's good. Danae Hayes. I don't know.
You
I
have to
just
send me her video when we're
she's
done.
and it's one of those things where I think she would keep you rolling 24/7. Like I think her personality would be really good and really funny, and so I
Uh-huh.
could just see myself hanging out with her. And she's
Really?
she's kind of got. I think she's the man in the relationship, so she's kind of got that butch look. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Where
gotcha.
where where I could see myself being a little bit more. Okay, I can go for that. You know what I'm saying? Because it gives you
Yeah.
that male persona. You know.
Now, have you ever kissed a girl?
I told you that story. My cousin kissed me.
Yeah, I mean, I know, but I mean, for this episode, like, if people ain't
Mm-mm.
watched before, they're not gonna know.
No, my cousin one time she spent a night with me, and we were playing house. You know how when you're a little kid, you play house, you cook, and like, and
Yes.
they'll come home and say, "Honey, I'm home," and da 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 da. And I was like, "Okay," and I was like, "I got supper cooking, and give me a hug, for my day." And all of a sudden, when she backed up from me home, she reached and she fucking kissed me. And not only did she kiss me, she fucking tried to French me. And I was like, "Whoa, hold on, whoa, I'm no, that's not
Oh
me."
my
Yeah, I
God.
stopped that. I shut that down real quick. Well, then I quit talking to her after that. Years later, I was with my first husband, and I don't think we was married yet, but she ended up babysitting his sister's kids. And she saw my picture there and she said, "Oh my God, that's my cousin Bridget. How do you know her?" And Sheila said, "She's dating my brother." And so she calls. Sheila said, she asked Sheila, did she have my number? And she called me and she's like, "Hey girl," and I'm like, "Hey, you'll never guess who this is." And I said, "Who?" And I guessed like 100 people and I couldn't guess it. And then she
Oh
told
my
me who it
God.
was. She told me it was, and I was like, "Oh." She said, "Yeah." She said, "And you remember what I tried to do with you?" And I said, "Yeah." She said, "I'm that for real now. I'm that all the time." And I thought, "Yeah, I bet you are."
Oh wow. So she
Mm-hmm.
ended up, yeah.
She ended up being full blown lesbian. And listen, I have nothing against lesbians. If you're lesbian, so be
Right.
it. But at the same time, it's just like if I'm straight and you're a guy and you're homosexual and I try to push myself on you, it's not welcomed. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I'm not a lesbian, so that was not welcomed. I didn't like it. I didn't no don't no no.
Now
So
I've been kissed twice by two girls. One I was little, and me and my best friend at the time, we were in her pool swimming, and she wanted to know what it felt like to kiss a girl underwater. So we went under and kissed, but it was just on the lips, and it felt slimy because it's underneath the pool. And then the other one was um another friend. I can't say much about it, but I was full blown kiss, and it was more than just one kiss.
mm,
So I've had just your basic and your basic tongue. But I will say I see why, you know I see why girls are with other girls, because a friend of mine that I used to be friends with, that's gay, I'd asked her and I was like, "Now what is it about women that you like better than a man?" And it's not so much the sexual part, even though she said that a woman knows how to touch a woman,
mm-hmm,
but it's the sensual, it's them being sensual, it's them listening to you,
mm-hmm.
being, just more sympathetic, and things like that.
Well, you get that
And
best friend because sex is a very small part
yeah,
of a relationship. It's a very, very small part.
yep,
So you get that interaction and that best friend for the rest of those. If you have
right,
sex 2 hours a day, that other 22 hours out of the day. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So I can see it
and
too. I can see a woman being a lesbian faster than I can a man being gay.
yeah.
Again,
Now
I
I
have
will
nothing against
say,
it. Nothing against it. If that's your choice, that's
right,
your choice. I'm just saying for me.
exactly. Now I will say that women kiss a lot softer than men. I can
Mhm.
see why. Like, I'm not a lesbian, but I can honestly say that it was a nice kiss, even though it wasn't welcomed, and she had done, approached me and just done it. I will say it was a nice kiss because it was soft, and gentle. So I understand why, you know, women are gay, why
Mhm.
they are lesbians, and it's not everybody's cup of tea, but just how many you said
So
though
let's
were.
clarify that. When you said it was more than just a kiss, did y'all do more than just kiss or just French kiss?
No, just French kiss. Now she went to stick her hands somewhere and
Okay.
I stopped it. But I stopped that real quick. But even though we're not that way, it still doesn't give a right for people to judge
That's
you
what I said. Right,
if you
right,
are. Yeah.
right.
So, me and Bridget totally are 100% in belief of that. If you're gay, if you're straight, if you're bi, trans, whatever, that you do what you feel like makes you happy, and you don't let nobody judge you and tell you what's wrong. Because I feel like that if you're in love, you're in love, no matter
Mhm.
color, no matter,
What they're saying is love, and I agree with that. Love is love. That's
yeah,
you.
love
You
is
you do you,
love.
boo. But I still think if you're a lesbian, it's not wrong for you to want to shoot your shot, or if you're homosexual,
Right.
it's not wrong for you to want to shoot your shot. But if the person's like straight up, no, I'm straight, then drop it because at
Exactly.
that point it's not welcomed anymore.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
it's not.
No more than I would
Exactly.
say if a straight person would hit on someone gay. Like in other words, if I I was single and I saw a guy that I thought was hot and I was hitting on him and
And he's
he
gay.
like come up to me and was like, I'm gay, I'm not interested, and I just kept on and on
You
and
trying to
on.
force it.
It's not welcome at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. It's like you saying that. That's a perfect way to put it. Because I mean, women can do SA just like men. Like it's both
Yeah.
that it can happen with. But yeah, me. I do want to let y'all know that me and Bridget are 100%. If that's what you are, then that's good. That's you be who you want to be, because we don't judge. Just because we don't do something, don't
Hmm.
mean that we're going to sit there and judge somebody because they're a different way.
That's right. So who's your last one now?
My final last one is the great, gorgeous Lucille Ball.
Oh, okay. So you got two redheads on your list.
Yeah, when I tell you I love Lucy. I have Lucy memorabilia. I still watch the old episodes, but I'm gonna tell you what, I was so in love with Ricky Ricardo. I thought he was so fine. Even when I watched those episodes still, I'm like, God dang, he's fine. But it ruined it for me when I found out how he really did with Lucy. And it really ruined it when I saw what he looked like when he got old.
Yeah. Well,
He
the
was
thing
not
is, if
attractive.
you was lesbian with Lucy now, you'd have to go dig her up.
Yeah, and I thought she was really pretty. I mean, she, don't get me wrong, because everybody ages gracefully and beautifully, but it was the younger days that, like, she was just a doll. She was a knockout.
There you go.
Now,
So
who, drum roll, so far neither one of us has put Marilyn Monroe. So I'm curious to see what your number one is.
my number one. Well, I'm not gonna say number one. I'm gonna say my another
Yeah,
one
your
in no
last one.
particular order is my best friend Shelly.
Really?
Hmm. We've talked
If
about
you
that. We've talked about that before. Not talked about it like we'd want to do it, but we have said if we would have to be lesbian, we'd want to be lesbian together.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I mean I could see that because I could see me and Tammy and me and Heather saying something like that.
Hmm.
I mean, well, I mean we have, but yeah, because it's like fuck me and now we got each other. That's all we
Well, that's what we
need.
said. We said right, and I know, like
Yeah,
I know the people she's been with. She knows the people I've been with. We're not like, and Ronnie always accused us, and Tommy accuses us of being leg lickers. Y'all do because if we get together, like if we're hanging out, she'll brush my hair, she'll rub my back, she'll scratch my back. We give each other massages. We rub each other's legs and feet. You know what I'm saying?
that's
So,
funny. I do that with Heather, aka Wifey.
so you
Like she'll be
get
like,
it.
I need to come over and see you so you can give me one of your famous back rubs, and
Yes.
because I mean I call her Wifey, and she's in my phone as Wifey, and in her phone I'm in her phone as my bitch. So
So
I
see,
call her Wifey, and she calls
why
me
didn't
my
Tammy
bitch.
make the list then?
Well, Tammy is the list, but we just call each other just bestie or whatever. Because I mean, we literally have known, let's say I'm 45. We literally have known each other for 45 years. Because, Tammy was the first one to hold me when I come home from the hospital.
Oh,
She
okay.
was in the driveway, wait, because she lives two doors down.
Well, I would
And
say she was what in
in,
the driveway.
she was in the driveway waiting on Mom and Dad to pull up with me, and she pulled up.
Oh,
Now,
well, let's
that
see. For
is my ride
me,
or die.
exactly. With that, and I think that makes it more comfortable. But see, for me, let's see. I'm how old am I, Holly?
53.
53, and Shelly's 55, and I would say we've known each other since middle school when we was 12.
Uh-huh. Now, when did y'all become best friends?
Well, in school there was a group. She was a group with the Mean Girls. Yeah, have you ever seen the movie Mean Girls?
Yeah.
She was in a group called them. They were the Mean Girls. We dubbed them the Mean Girls. Nobody in school
Uh,
wanted to fuck with them. It was Sherry, Michelle, and Shelley, and I was friends with all of them, but I wasn't like in their clique. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
But we all had mutual respect for each other. Like they would bully everybody else, but they wouldn't bully me, and I wouldn't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you don't fuck with me, and I won't fuck with you, and we just had that understanding. Well, me and Shelly got to be good friends in middle school, good friends, and then I don't know. It's just like our paths was always crossing, and we were always hanging out, and we were always doing,
Yeah.
and then when my best friend at the time, Tammy, the one that stabbed me in the back, she hung out with her a lot too, and we saw each other and da 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 da. And I don't know, somehow we just started hanging out more and more and more. But I would say we've
Yeah.
been best friends since late teens, early 20s,
Oh, okay.
30 some years, I would say.
That's cool though.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
I may, if I was a lesbian, I mean, I may would date you and like be gay with you, but I wouldn't. I don't know because I'd be scared you try to put preparation H under my eye after you had that shit up your asshole and give me pink eye.
Well, I did one time with my first husband. I did one time take Ben Gay as part of the payback because he had beat the hell out of me one weekend, and
Oh, he so deserved it.
he was in the shower, and so I took a big scooping handful, looked like fucking whipped cream, of Ben Gay, and I went in there and I told him, I said, "Baby, I said I want to rub you in the shower," and he said, "That sounds good." So I took it and started rubbing his ball. You know, it takes a while to warm up. So I
Yeah.
started rubbing his balls. I went up his shaft. I rubbed over the head where some of it would go down in the hole. Rubbed it all
Oh,
over. It wasn't but a few fucking minutes. And that hot water like activated it in the shower. He was in there screaming his fucking lungs out.
now did he do anything after that?
Nope, because I got in the car and I left for a few hours till he calmed the fuck down.
Damn, that's some good payback right there. He fucking deserved it.
Mm-hmm.
He fucking deserved it.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Y'all let us know in the comments. Is there if y'all were attracted to the same sex? Not just men and not just women who follow us, but there's guys out there. Y'all let us know. My
If you
husband,
had to be homosexual, who would your top five be?
because my husband will tell you any day he'll go gay for Justin Timberlake in a heartbeat. Yes, Justin Timberlake and
Well, I'm gonna
Channing
tell you,
Tatum.
Justin ain't gonna put up with him not taking out the trash.
No, no, he's not. I think Justin would put his foot in his ass, or maybe give him something else in his ass. You know what I'm saying?
That was
Oh
a good
God,
one.
that
That was
was
a
a good
good
one, wasn't it?
one.
Yeah, we hope y'all enjoyed this podcast. Y'all make sure y'all have a good night, and we love y'all. And we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.